Dad Thomas G here once again with another cryptocurrency video for you guys. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to smash the like button, drop a comment, and always remember, I'm not a financial advisor, for damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. You got to do your own research. Don't ever allow an influencer on any social media platform out there to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrency. You could get wrecked. So today I want to talk about a meme token that I've been I started buying probably like roughly here. I've been buying on the dip all the way down, been going down. I was like, hey man, like I'm just going to hold it because of an event that took place on August 4th. And let me explain and kind of show you on the blockchain. So if you guys can go as far back as in headlines, May of 2021, Vitalik Buterin, he burned $6 billion in cheap tokens and just came out and said, I don't want the power. You know, he burned 90% of the tokens because a lot of these projects still due to till this day that Shiba Inu did was they donate to his Ethereum address. So he took 90%, burned it, gone, right? Which was worth $6.7 billion at the time. And that was 410 trillion tokens. So that's a massive burn. You know, that was a big deal. And when he did that, that was Shiba Inu's like, Vitalik interacted with our token. And it was a true statement. It really did happen. And it just propelled it to the next level. You know what Shiba Inu did, right? It went parabolic. And what he did with the remaining 10%, right? So he burned 90% of the tokens, and the remaining 10% were sent to a charity with similar values to Crypto Relief, preventing large-scale loss of life, but with a more long-term orientation. So he donated. That was the first time I've ever seen him. Sorry about that. Ever interact with a token that was, to my knowledge. He might be dumping a lot of these meme tokens. I know he's not a strong believer in them. But when it comes to Neiro, there's this Neiro token that that's managed by the community. It was the original Neiro token on Ethereum. It's now a CTO, which stands for Community Takeover. And once people saw that interaction happened, what he did was he sold his tokens that they donated to his address and went parabolic. And then it's dumped and it continued to have gone down. Now today it has some life, right? And the community is getting stronger. They're building and they're getting people more aware that this interaction with Vitalik did in fact happen. And how this could spark a potential life-changing opportunity. What the community wants Vitalik to do from this point is donate to a charity. Once he takes the Ethereum that he made, donates to a charity on top of with a large amount of Ethereum he took like directly after, sent it to an address. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you where the excitement is, right? So if we go to the transaction that took place where Vitalik, you see this is Vitalik.eth. This is his actual wallet. We'll go to DBank where he swapped his Neiro tokens for ETH. So I'm going to go to DBank here and plug that in, right? And we'll be able to see Vitalik's wallet address here. And you look at all the Ethereum tokens here. He's not buying all these tokens. These projects are literally sending him tokens in hopes for a Shiba Inu, whether he dumps it, burns it, whatever it may be. That would be like the biggest event for a meme token to ever wish for. With Shiba Inu, he burned 90% of the tokens they sent him, which was a lot of the supply. And what he did with the rest with the donation. So if you go to transactions, and I'm already at the transaction that took place, here on August 4th, that matches up with the chart here, like I showed you earlier, prior to the parabolic move. This was because of, what happened with Vitalik's situation here that we're going to take a look at. Vitalik sold X amount of Neiro here. Let's take a look at the exact number. It looks like 17,145,414,663 Neiro tokens, which was 44.42 ETH, right? That's a lot of Ethereum. That's, you know, that's $250,000 he sold of this Neiro token. Why he decided to go with this token, nobody knows. And versus the other Neiro that's out there that's above 200 million, you know, there's a lot of debating on the legitimacy behind that because they do have a lot of influencers backing it. But what they don't have is this Vitalik play, this Vitalik narrative. Meme tokens survive off of massive narratives. That's why the narratives behind the dogs and the cats and the, you know, the Matt Furies and the Pepes, they extend out to the market, and a lot of tokens start to surface that are, you know, copycatting the Pepe to Chinese Pepe to Japanese Pepe to all sorts of different variations of the narratives, right? But the one narrative that the only community right now that's a community takeover is with the First Neiro on Ethereum, all right? Which, again, it's been taken over by the community. They've had this parabolic move. People are finding out that this took place and the marketing's getting stronger. They just got a partnership with like an Asian marketing CTO team. So there is a lot of activity going on. I tweeted about this when this happened, when Vitalik, not when the actual dump happened. I found out 5 days later and I was like, dude, I gotta, you know, I gotta participate more and purchase more. And I tweeted yesterday about a whale that jumped in. We'll take a look at this tweet here where I'm like, will patience pay off? It looks like, and you can verify on the blockchain, that a whale purchased 7.5 Ethereum worth of this token, right? And it came from a multi-sig wallet that holds 715 Ethereum. So this started happening that interacted with this address. It has, looks like now 718. It sent off like 8.2 tokens to this wallet that purchased, and I screenshotted it here, right? And it purchased these tokens. So it got a withdrawal from the wallet, and then it started to buy Neiro. So now the wallet sits on Neiro, and it was at a much lower price point. You know, it was like 5 zeros and a 3.6. So right now we're at 5 zeros and a 6.5. There's a lot of momentum. $2.7 million market cap, $373,000 in liquidity. It had a parabolic move around the time with the Vitalik dump, right? And then it's just gone down. So meme tokens go down 95% all the time. The strong ones with the good narrative survive. So if this one continues to eat away at this narrative right here, Vitalik, which it did in fact happen, Vitalik has sold those tokens. You know, there's no telling what the possibilities of what can happen. This happened here. And you'll see shortly after, right, we'll come here in the transaction on Vitalik's wallet. And this is the interesting part. He sent about 3,000 Ethereum to a address where people believe he's going to donate, right here. 3,000 Ethereum, which is $7.7 million. He sent it to another wallet where it's sitting on this amount of Ethereum, and people are speculating that it's going to donate. And they're like, will it go to a dog charity? Because I believe the team, all they asked him was like, hey man, will you send it to a charity? You know, I believe they chose a specific one. I'm not sure. So there's going to be price volatility. You'll take a look here because it's going parabolic today. You will see a correction, but the good memes correct hard and reverse hard as well. And I'm gonna bank on this one and keep holding. I definitely wish I would have bought way more here. I bought enough on the way down, But if I could have bought the absolute bottom with the amount of Ethereum I went in, I would have been so much more happier. But I still feel like I'm in a very strong narrative. That Vitalik Buterin, selling and donating tokens. This is only happened on this scale, on this particular scale, with me personally. Other than when I owned Shiba Inu and what happened with that money after, like the amount of gains that came from that for many people became millionaires. I gotta roll with Neiro, even though it's a community takeover. At this point, they're building a strong foundation. It looks like they hit rock bottom. A hard reversal is in the making here. All they need is for this big push to continue to happen. And you never know in crypto. You never know. But who else? Has Vitalik sold Pepe, Chinese Pepe itself? Like, none of that's happening right now across the meme tokens. And if a token like this can go rock bottom, recover, and follow the Vitalik Buterin, like I said, narrative that they have here, this God-given gift, and run with it, and the community spreads the word, and more people join and become a stronger community, the sky's the limit, right? We've seen it happen before. So for this coming potential bull market, I have a set amount of meme tokens, and I'm like, hey man, I gotta hold the Chinese Pepe. I've sold a lot. I got wallets that I'm holding still. But this one right here could be the special one, even versus the other Neiro, which I'm just like, there's some things that are going on in the blockchain that I've taken a look at that I haven't liked from day one. Yeah, I wish I would have got in early and sold at a $200+ million market cap. But that's coulda, woulda, shoulda, but I didn't. But in this case, hey, you never know where this can go. And everyone's kind of looking at what's going to happen with this ETH. Where's he going to donate it? No one knows. And all you can do is speculate. So don't forget to do your own research. Remember, it's the first Neiro on Ethereum, guys. It's the difference between this one and the other one. But this one will say point blank, first Neiro on Ethereum, community takeover, CTO. So do your research. I think it's a strong narrative, like I said. Don't forget to pound the like button. Till next time, we'll do it again. Yeah, dog.